Thanks everyone for coming at such short notice. Important for the Port Adelaide Football Club to address two matters that have arisen over the last 48 hours. First of all, the brand of the Port Adelaide Football Club. Can I say to our supporters that this football club has been the Port Adelaide Football Club for some 141 years. It will continue to be known as the Port Adelaide Football Club for 141 years and beyond. With our supporters, we are the Port Adelaide Football Club. Nothing will ever change that. Secondly, in regards to my tenure, I'm proudly the President of the Port Adelaide Football Club and intend to continue in that role. It is true that 3 directors this year will be seeking re-election, in Nick House and myself through the SANFL Commission and Bruce Abernathy through the members. Yesterday, those directors confirmed that they, including myself, will be standing at the end of the year and will continue as a board, as we have done, to focus on the issues and not the distractions. And those issues are, first and foremost, our football, equally our finance, and then obviously our future. We'll continue to focus on the issues of our football club and not be distracted. Importantly, I'm building a great relationship with, and have had a great relationship with the Commission, but now with their new chairman, John Olsen, and I've worked with Lee Wicker for 14 years. And we're working a very strong working relationship between our club and them to ensure that not only this club, but football in this state continues to grow and continues to be what it is, and that's a very important part of the South Australian community. Those of you that know Matty, that's actually an insult to Matty as our senior coach, to think that anyone from senior management or our board would get anywhere near selection or list management is ludicrous. And we haven't had a lot of laughs in the last couple of weeks, Matty and I, but we do laugh about that one. And it is simply ludicrous that we would go anywhere near selection or list management. Fitzroy were broke. We're not broke. It was great to see Andrew here last week talking to all our players and staff, showing the importance that Port Adelaide is to the AFL for a long time. And we've got a surety for the first time in a long time around our finances for the next 3 to 5 years leading into Adelaide Oval, which is going to be simply outstanding for footy in our club. And we're very, very confident in the financial future of our football club. There's a lot of South Australians that simply love this club, and what I've seen in the last 48 hours is love for this footy club and care for this footy club. And look, we all go through some tough times. We're doing that on field, but we're ensuring that going into 2012 that Matty has everything he needs to make sure we turn it around quicker than we would normally do. Now we have clarity over our finances. Won't deny it hasn't been a tough year, but this is what makes you come out of this far stronger. It's not a cliche. We've got a very galvanised board. Our senior management team and all our staff here are really focused on turning this around as quick as we possibly can. We've enormous faith in Matthew Primus as our senior coach, and he'll be coaching us next year. First and foremost with Matthew, we need to ensure now that we have got that assurity as a club around our finances to invest in resources, processes, and people to ensure that football department is what Matthew needs to go forward. That was difficult to do when we didn't have transparency over our finances some 12 months ago. We're working and have been for probably 6 or 8 weeks very aggressively in the marketplace to make sure we get the right people here, the right processes, and go forward as quickly as we possibly can. We've had great support by the SANFL over recent years, and there's a relationship there that you would argue that's probably been an advantage. So, look, there's always disadvantages and advantages in all relationships, but, over the last probably 1 or 2 years, we've had a lot of support from the SANFL, its commission, and importantly the SANFL clubs. So we're grateful for that. I think the history of Port Adelaide is you've always been the underdog, and it may sound a bit macabre, but you probably take strength from that. And I think at Port Adelaide, if everyone loved you in the state, you'd start to wonder whether you're doing the right thing. So there's we understand that we're a club that has come from the school of hard knocks, and we'll continue to do that. We'll stand together with our supporters and make sure we celebrate some wins in a very short period of time. Oh, look, to say that we distractions is probably the best word, and speaking to Andrew last week when he was in town, is these things are distractions, and that's all they are. And I'm really proud of our board and our management team that we're focusing on the issues and the things we can control, and they are turning our finances around. In the last 12 months we reunified the club. We're going to Adelaide Oval, which is great for football and all of South Australia. That's been achieved in the last 12 months, and we're getting on with the job. And these distractions, and this is why I'm doing it today, is make sure we put them to bed as quickly as we possibly can and focus on the issues we can control.